Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today is week 2 of 3 of the Dulce Vida challenge. Yes, if you follow the channel, thank you. I appreciate you. That means you also know that last week I started with the Dulce Vida Blanco. They are running a new campaign where they're saying, hey, our stuff, it's additive free, confirmed. We have, solid production methods. Try us against your favorite tequila and you might be pleasantly surprised. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do just that. This is, one of the very first brands I ever reviewed 3-4 years ago was the Dulce Vida Blanco. And I even did, it was a pineapple, jalapeno pineapple. They have some flavors, right? Never have I done the entire lineup, so I decided, you know what, let's do it. So today I'm doing a Reposado. Last week, go check out the Blanco. I go in depth into the brand and their production methods there. Next week, I'm following up with the Añejo and then doing a vertical flight as well, all right? So let me get these two out of the way because today I am focusing on this Reposado. Yes, yes, yes. 40% 80 proof Reposado coming out of NOM 1443. They are confirmed additive free, and that's like the big campaign that they're pushing right now is, certified additive free. We got great production methods. Try us. You will be surprised. And the Blanco was good. The Blanco was fine, right? It was more of like a fresh, bright green agave instead of like a real sweet, deep, dark agave. So I'm curious to see how is this Reposado going to play out, right? So this actually is an 11-month Reposado, so 1 month before becoming an Añejo, which is interesting. And they're using American oak barrels. So we shall see ex-bourbon barrels. And overall, the branding on this Dulce Vida has not changed. Made in Mexico, right? Up here, it's got a moon. On the other one, it had 2 rabbits. That's interesting. Found a little Easter egg on the back, the same geometric kind of shape. You can even see that through the bottle, all right? So go watch the first video if you're really, truly interested in learning a bit more about the brand. Right now, I'm just really going to jump on into the aromas and taste of this 11-month Reposado. If you do follow the channel, you know Reposados are my least favorite expression of tequila. My jam is Blancos and extra añejos, both, ends of the spectrum, right? So I'm going to cut off this, the neck label here. Give me one moment. I like to keep that nice and neat on my bottles. So just push in right there, push that right there, and let your bottles pop. Nice. So yeah, on the Blanco, it was actually 2 rabbits kind of like having a conversation. So same cork, wooden style cork, but the top is different. It's got like this moon, half face, half moon kind of thing going on. I like that, all right? Well, I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? So we shall see. Dulce Vida has always been, I've drunk Dulce Vida for a very long time. They are a very old brand. They've been around for a very long time, but now they just have this new push because of how popular, dropping additive free has gotten over the last couple years. They're now on that train, certified, additive free, and that's what they're pushing out. Hey, try us, and you will be surprised. The Blanco's fine, right? And this Reposado, looking at this, the legs and tears moving away. The Blanco moved pretty quick. Go watch that video. This is sticking around a little bit more. Light straw in color, very light for a 1 year on 11-month Reposado, almost 1 year on Añejo, right? But this right here, let's see. Cheers to the whole team. Shout out. Let's see. Okay. That's a loving the aroma on this for sure. I remember the Blanco being, it was more like green forward, and it was fresh. It was vibrant, very citrus dominated. This Reposado, this is like Reposado, like when we're talking about repos, it rested, right? A Reposado rested. This is that tequila where, wow, this is very different from the Blanco. It's now being in that barrel for 11 months. It's definitely taken on that wood for sure, and it's gotten a lot sweeter. Again, additive free. There's nothing being added to this to manipulate this, but it definitely has like a sweet wood smell, and the agave is a little bit more pronounced in kind of like a sweeter sense, right? You have ripe agave versus mature sweet roasted agave, I should say, ripe versus roasted. But yeah, this is definitely taking on a bit more of those roasted notes, and absolutely it has to do with, sitting in a barrel for 11 months. Man, this is the citrus has toned down significantly. You're now getting some hints of a little bit of caramel in there, that wood, like I said. Got some pepper on the nose. There was a whiff of ethanol right when I first smelled. I think I've sniffed it all out of the glass. It's not there anymore. But yeah, there is a stark difference between the Blanco and this Reposado, and I can't wait to then do the final, the vertical flight with that añejo as well. I'm really excited for that añejo. Well, cheers, salud. Let's take a sip. All right. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Ooh, that's got a little bite to it. Got some pepper on there, but okay. That's actually... Let me take another sip. Mm-mm-mm. That's got some pepper for sure, but wow, I really like reposados. Reposados are my least favorite. This, I'm really enjoying this more so than a Blanco. I'm gonna be honest and just transparent, straight up. This is definitely resting in the barrel for 11 months. Did that Blanco some justice, and this, man, even as I'm talking, what a long finish. You're getting those oak notes. You're getting more of that agave now, right? It's not like an agave bomb and or grenade. It's there, but it's that oak. I don't know what happened in those barrels, but it definitely is making it more shine to more of that roasted agave, as compared to that Blanco was very ripe agave, raw agave with those citrus notes. This is mellowed out completely. It's got some spice to it. It's got some pepperness to it, but it's not overwhelming, and it's not no ethanol whatsoever. But definitely woody, definitely some leather in there, some caramel for sure, and it's got a nice sweetness, like, and again, nothing manipulated, but agave is sweet. It has more of that sweet agave flavor, and I like that. Let me take another sip. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, when you're resting in a spirit, that wood, it should shine. And this, what they're doing over there, the master distiller, whatever his recipe was, right? Like the flavor profiles they were going for. This is definitely wood forward, in a very positive way. And it was even able to bring out a little bit more of that agave. And it's just kind of those wood notes. And for a reposado, I mean, it is 11 months. It is getting to that añejo territory. Let me see, actually comparing this in color to the reposado. I don't know if it's the lighting, the one side, like this is obviously completely darker, right? Let me switch. Is it the lighting on one side to the other? Yeah, it's just a little darker on this side due to the lighting, right? But I'm curious, and we'll see. No, it looks a little darker. We're going to see it in cup for sure. We're definitely going to see it in cup when I bring that añejo back and the Blanco for the full flight. So, I mean, other than that, this is pretty solid. Dulce Vida, I'm digging this more than the Blanco. I got this little sip left. Let me take this last sip. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. Even got a little bit of like fruit in there. A little bit of honey, like some honey water, mead. I don't know if anybody's ever drank mead, but that's then where kind of like that sweetness is coming through. That Blanco was citrus. It was extreme citrus forward. Lemon, lime, orange, grapefruit, right? And very like raw agave. This now, time of the barrel, it's deepened those flavors and it's transformed it. I like it. I like it a lot. And then this añejo, we shall see, right? Get those all in the shot. And I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? I'm here. I appreciate you being here next week. Añejo, and then the full flight, all right? Take care, everybody.